Hi there. Welcome to Apple World. Perhaps the most over-the-top upsetting issue in our present reality is illegal exploitation. Especially the dealing of youngsters in the realm of Hollywood hazardous disclosures have surfaced encompassing a film that has caused floods of debate and hypotheses about the sound of opportunity. A film diving into the dim and upsetting universe of illegal exploitation has ensnared a portion of Tinseltown's most noticeable figures in supposed shameful exercises. The film's message has lighted savage discussions and brought up issues about the contribution of Hollywood's tip-top, including famous figures like Oprah Winfrey, Jamie Foxx, and Dwayne "The Stone" Johnson. Yet the situation starts to get interesting significantly further as late entertainer Kevin Hart ventures into the conflict, standing up against Mel Gibson with an irate and unforeseen message. The subtleties of what Kevin Hart needed to say about Mel Gibson remain covered in secrecy. However, we encourage you to watch the entire video to uncover the reality behind this warm trade and to acquire an understanding of the unfurling show encompassing the sound of opportunity. Don't miss this charming disclosure before we dive into Kevin Hart's reaction to Mel Gibson. It's fundamental to comprehend the full setting, encompassing the whole circumstance. The debates and hypotheses encompassing the movie's sound of opportunity have been standing out as truly newsworthy in Hollywood, creating commotion among both general society and the business's first-class sound of opportunity. A movie coordinated by Alejandro Gomez, Monteverdi, reveals the dim and evil universe of illegal exploitation, shedding light on the disturbing procedures utilized by those with power and honor to trap clueless casualties into their insidious organizations, notwithstanding flaunting a ritzy cast and backing from, in all honesty, Mel Gibson himself. The film has remained somewhat dark, prompting inquiries concerning the reasons for the absence of standard consideration and press inclusion. The film's fundamental message has started debate as it suggests the expected contribution of a portion of Hollywood's most impressive figures in these illegal exercises. Bits of gossip and web-based prattle have been wild with allegations aimed at notable characters like Oprah Winfrey, who supposedly utilized her compelling syndicated program to recognize and prepare possible casualties under the misrepresentation of offering them potential open doors for progress. This disturbing quietness from a portion of Hollywood's most persuasive figures, especially Oprah Winfrey, has just filled further hypotheses and discussions. Individuals all over web-based gatherings and strings are offering their viewpoints, addressing whether there could be any reality to these claims, or then again, assuming that they are unwarranted. Besides, the film proposes that other noticeable stars like Jamie Foxx and Dwayne Johnson may likewise be embroiled in the outrage. The film's disclosures have sent shockwaves through Hollywood, leaving a large number of the business's most impressive players in a condition of dread and disarray, uncertain of the fitting moves toward taking straight away. Anyway, it's pivotal to move toward these claims with doubt and a basic eye. Dwayne "The Stone" Johnson specifically has fervently denied any contribution to such shocking exercises. He freely communicated his displeasure and doubt in regards to the cases made against him, immovably stating his devotion to engaging individuals and making the world a superior place. Notwithstanding the disavowal, the inquiry remains, should big names like Stone be accomplishing other things to resolve the issue of illegal exploitation, would it be advisable for them to utilize their stages to bring issues to light, help casualties, and support stricter regulations and the requirement to add one more layer to the intricacy? The movie's advancement has been led by Mel Gibson, who has a background marked by not avoiding questionable subjects in that frame of mind when coordinating movies like Braveheart and The Enthusiasm of Christ. Gibson has shown an eagerness to face troublesome and awkward subjects, including the topics of persecution, penance, and the battle for opportunity. Sound of Opportunity is a demonstration of Gibson's fascination with stories revolved around obvious accounts of valor, versatility, and the unstoppable human soul. The film rejuvenates the moving and tragic story of Tim Ballard, a previous government specialist who gambled with everything to salvage kids caught in the sickening snare of illegal exploitation. A story adjusts consistently with Gibson's past works, highlighting his obligation to depict genuine legends and their immovable flexibility. Yet in spite of Gibson's commitment to revealing insight into major problems through his movies, the inquiry waits for what reason he chose to advance the sound of opportunity when it might actually put him in steaming hot water with his Hollywood friends. Some guess that he considers it to be a chance to challenge the business's power elements and incite discussions about its practices as we dive into Kevin Hart's reaction to Mel Gibson's contribution to Sound of Opportunity. Set yourselves up for a furious and enthusiastic response from the famous humorist. In a blazing rant, Kevin Hart pulls out all the stops as he communicates his shock over Gibson's relationship with the disputable film. Are you messing with me? Mel Gibson, you must be insane. Kevin cedes his voice, shaking with outrage. You set out to advance a film that uncovered the detestations of illegal exploitation, while your own standing has been discolored by long periods of outrage and contention. It's deceptive, and I won't represent it. He proceeds with his tone developing more serious with each word. You need to be the boss of the sound of opportunity. Shed light on genuine legends, yet where were your own decisions that were a long way from courageous? Your past is loaded with shameful ways of behaving, and presently you have the boldness to behave like some sort of rescuer. Kevin's displeasure is unmistakable, and he doesn't keep from scrutinizing Gibson's previous offenses. We should not fail to remember the bigoted tales and disparaging remarks you've made in the past. You anticipate that we should treat you in a serious way as a boss for a purpose as essential as illegal exploitation. Offer me a reprieve from the humorist's voice. Rises mirroring the shock felt by numerous people who have been following this discussion. You can't simply advance a film and imagine that your own decisions don't make any difference. Hollywood requirements to truly investigate itself, and Mel Gibson needs to assume a sense of ownership over his own past prior to pointing fingers at others. Kevin Hart requests responsibility and calls on Gibson to move forward and genuinely support the battle against illegal exploitation. To be a part of this development, start by recognizing your own mix-ups and pursuing reclamation. Utilize your foundation to have a genuine effect, not only for show with a last deafening supplication. Kevin conveys a strong message to Mel Gibson and any other person associated with the film's discussions. It's the ideal opportunity for Hollywood to get it together, and that begins with speaking the truth about our previous mishaps, not any more hiding embarrassments where no one will think to look on the off chance that we will handle illegal exploitation. We want to address the decay inside our own industry first as the enthusiastic reaction comes to a nearby Kevin Hart.